Good kill so far from Boston. This puck turned over at the blue line. Now a chance shorthanded, and they miss the cage. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Prospects. Russell on the left side, still with it, puts it at the pad, batted out of the air, but just wide. And a throw to the low slot went in between the legs of a Prospect. Coming back the other way. 3-on-2. 22 seconds left on the man advantage. They fire one wide. Sullivan moves it forward. Steven Sharkey with plenty of time and space to get things done. Penalty time officially expires. We're back at even strength as Sharkey throws it to the front of the net, and it was batted out. Sharkey stays with it, throws it across to McKinnon, who is pressured very hard. Puck takes a bounce off the ref. And we do have a body checking penalty. Definitely a softer call, but technically it is a penalty. It looks like they'll be calling tight today. Nico Madrano goes to the box. That's only his 4th penalty of the tournament. So now, Boston gets to try out their inaugural power play of the game. The Prospects had their chance. They could not capitalize. Let's see if Boston takes advantage of the 5-on-4 that appears here. Errant pass picked up by the Prospects. They're going to put it down low. Here comes Boston. Mason Conway leading the charge. Offsides apparently, but it didn't matter. Oliver Winter just getting it deep. Winter still applying a forecheck. He might swipe this one away, and he does. Winter throws it inside. Both teams have done a very good job shorthanded, not only killing the penalty, but causing offensive chances. Oh, goodness. That puck dumped into the bench on accident, and I believe that hit one of the coaches in the back of the leg, if I saw that correctly. But he's acting like nothing ever happened. I know that one hurt. So we just have a center ice face-off now. 1:07 left to go on the Boston power play. Face-off, one back by Holtzag. Keller up to the point. A lot of time to get a shot going. It gets stopped in front, comes back up, another fire, unable to be tipped, and saw well by Fracassi. .7:38 to go in this first period. The lone goal scored by number 28, A.J. Hughes up to this point. A lot of the games that I believe 2 of the 3 games I've been on the mic for have been actually very low scoring compared to the tournament average, and this could be another one. Holtzlag throws a low shot, and it's an easy pad save for Fracassi. Lions now tracing the circle, coming and firing, and a bad save from Fracassi. Lions getting in on the backhand, loose puck, it trails wide. Final seconds here for the Prospects to kill, and they're now at even strength, and now it's a breakaway. All alone, Matthew Datalo gets in, forehead scores! There is no 89 on this roster. But I'm going to assume that was Ditalo. We'll get to see in the score sheet in a second. Never want to be crediting the wrong person, because I'd be mad if it happened to myself. Yep, they're saying Matthew Ditalo scored it. Ditalo, his first goal of the tournament, 3rd point. Hughes earlier grabbed his 3rd goal of the tournament and 3rd point. And Hughes looking for another one, a great blocker save from Fakasi. No icing here as the puck trails below the goal line and bounces back up. 6:10 to go, we're tied. Could be in for a good one today. Got a couple good ones on the slate that I'm calling. After this, it's the 2-5 Minnesota Machine on the 2-5 All-Star Aces. The game after that, 3-4 Battery Hockey taking on the 2-5 West Canada Warriors. So 4 of the 6 teams calling for today are actually 2-5, and the team that's playing them has a very similar record. No more than 2 wins off of that. So definitely some even matchups here at the North Rink today, so I recommend sticking around. But I will say at 9:45, it is fair to leave and go watch the Connecticut Junior Rangers and Lions game, because that will be a fun one. I'm going to go check that game out at intermissions myself. Face off one back by the Prospects. They're going to reverse it up the wing. Throwing it down low. And now here come the Prospects. Bouncing puck picked up. And covered. I will say in advance, I do apologize. I saw a number 20-something on the Prospects. I do not have that on my roster. So, apologies for any inconvenience on that. If any of the parents ever want to let me know, go ahead. And now a 2-on-1. Make that a 3-on-1. With time, it's Keller. He scores! Casual Selly from Jackson Kelleher. Act like you've been there before. He sure is. And he sure has been. He grabs his 4th goal of the tournament for number 4. Boston now scored both of their goals from slot shots on the right side. Hughes and Kelleher, the reason Boston has the lead. Puck in low. Bates now. Moving it up to Kellen Lyons. Here's Lyons. A nice pass ahead. Holtzlag coming in, looking to repeat what his teammate just did, but he just misses the left post. This puck squeaks out to Lyons. Lyons now with some time. There's a cutter coming inside. They make the pass. Fire. What a save from Fracassi. Desperation. Losing his back. Still got his blocker out to make the stop. Incredible save. I don't think people realize how easy it is, excuse me, how hard it is to make a stop like that. That is, when you're losing your balance, it is fairly difficult. Perkins gonna dump this one in. Delayed offsides. And puck flipped forward. Prospects unable to break out the puck yet. Some good forechecking by Boston. Tatalo, the only tally of the game for the Prospects. Some smooth moves by Gao. He's going to mohawk around, try to stop, and he shakes off his defender and eventually loses it. Some nice individual effort, though. Puck thrown on, blocked by the stick. And now here comes Boston to the backhand. And a tough angle shot, gloved up. Sharkey on the opportunity, for Kasi on the save. .2:28 to go. Boston with the lead. They were 2020 Continental Clash champions, and they were a semifinalist in the U.S. division last year. So, not doing too shabby in the last couple years. No icing. Santaski was able to get a touch on it. Now it rings down low to McKinnon. McKinnon wings it up to the point. A fire, and just wide. Puck squeaks out to the top for McKinnon. He lets a bullet go, and it's just wide left. Back to the opposite point. Boston with good possession here. Just under 100 seconds to go. Absolute pressure cooker being made here by Boston. Can the Prospects clear the zone? Starting to get tired, you can tell. And now a good breakout pass. It's a 2-on-1. They might be offsides. No. Firing a shot and never got through. I thought for sure that was offsides, but no call.
1 minute left in the period.
Is that Siri saying that? It's quite interesting. We got Siri telling us there's 1 minute remaining in the period, and now Lyons comes up with the loose puck. It just misses the net. A lot of times today, Boston with that good chance in the low slot, and they've just been missing left, except for the 2 goals. But a lot of chances. Bates trying to throw it down low. He's able to keep this over the blue line. Great effort. 30 seconds to go now. Here's Sasha Russell. Russell giving it across. And a shot and a save. Oliver Winter denied. And 20 seconds to go. Boston Hockey Club has a 3-on-2. Kelleher, who already has a tally today, throws one from a tough angle. Would not go. Under 10 seconds. Still a chance for Boston to get something going. Holtzlag knows that. He tries to throw it in front. Was no dice on that opportunity. They throw it again. It's a bouncing puck. Almost rolled past Fracassi until scraped out by a defender. And that'll do it for the first period here. It's 2-1 in an action-packed game between Boston and the National Prospects representing Ontario. We'll be right back after this short break. teams getting out there for the second period. It's 2-1 up to this point in favor of Boston. The shots on goal 12-6 in favor of Boston. Boston doubling National prospects in goals and shots up to this point. But the prospects are fighting quite well. Forecheck been a strong point for both teams so far throughout this game. A lot of breakouts unsuccessful due to the pressure they've been facing. Might be the last game technically for both of them, but they're not playing like it's over. Gotta love the effort. A nice pass to Sullivan. Here's Sullivan down the left, trying to deke inside. Couldn't do so. Now the prospects trying to go the other way. Sharkey had it. Now it's Kabinets with a pass ahead. Almost perfect. Perkins spinning back. Jaden Perkins trying to cut inside. He's cut off. Stu Curry. Curry from way downtown. Saved. Puck rolls up to Hughes, who sends it back down low. Nobody there for Boston. And just smacked right up back to Sharkey. Sharkey now on his backhand. Trying to get inside to the crease. Rebound loose, and Fracassi hasn't jumped on top of it yet, but his defenseman will instead. Good backup there. Plenty of time to reset in the neutral zone. This puck just dumped in by Will Horan. Nice move by Liam Luke to reverse it. Comes up to Mason Conway. Mason Conway misses the net fairly, but the rebound is loose in front. McKinnon chips it down. And now Perkins wheeling down the right side with some space. He might fire, cuts inside, and a great pad save by Boyes. Great move. A shot, save, rebound. What a stick save by Fracassi. Did his best Aiden Hill in the Stanley Cup impression with that one. That was Jackson Britt on the opportunity. Couldn't tell if it was 28 or 29. Official's hand is up. We do have a penalty. And this looks like it might be Mason Conway's second penalty. It appears to be on Boston. Just like to see who they're sending to the box here. Never mind that. It is Nick Pascal, who's serving his first penalty of the tournament. He had a clean slate up to this point. Not much longer. And now that total penalty minutes for Boston up to 86. They now have 24 more than the next U.S. team. Somebody out there doing the chicken dance. I believe that's, gosh, I can't tell the number. JJ Godino out there having a good time. Shot fired on, immediately blocked. Power play begins. Wait a second. Well, excuse me, there's no penalty on the board. And there's 5 skaters apiece out there. So it appears this is just a misconduct. I'm very confused on what that is. But even strength hockey instead. Frankie Bates fires one. Puck squeaks out to the slot. Picked back up by Kelleher, who gives it down low to Lyons. Lyons defended well by Kamenetz, who puts it up the boards. Holtzlack throws it in front. Lyons on the backhand. Saved by Fracassi. It takes a bounce. It's loose. Still loose. Kelleher scores! Never gave up on the play. He's got his second of the day. Great effort by Fracassi. Stopping everything he could in sight except for that loose rebound. He wasn't able to jump on top of the puck. Didn't know where it was. And all of a sudden, Kelleher smacked it in the back of the net. Prospects giving some good taps to their attendee, telling them did everything he could there. But when you got a player as determined as Kelleher was on that play, it's hard to stop him. Horan looking to add on to the gap. He fires one, and that is a fairly easy save by Fracassi. A lot of tough angle shots from this Boston Hockey Club. Ooh. Ref takes one straight off the leg. Absolutely doesn't move. Nice pass inside. Sullivan whipping it across. It ends up in the blade of Steven Sharkey, who tries to attempt it to the middle. A lot of smacking at it in front. Shot off the side of the net from Horan, but no true danger to Fracassi. Up to the point, Stu Curry, and that is covered. Nearly got by the 5-0 Fracassi, as Curry almost with a three-pointer type shot from way out. Catch on to my Stephen Curry references yet? Conway lets one go. It was tipped well by Santoski, just a tad bit wide. Back up to Conway, except it got through him this time. Godino trying to advance it forward. Oh boy. Second time the Boston bench has been hit with the puck. So Nick Pascal is out of the box and back into the play at the right defenseman spot. They never put anything in the score sheet for Pascal, so he still technically has 0 penalty minutes, although he sat in the penalty box. So I'd like to find out what happened there. Great hustle here. Santoski almost made that a scoring play. He still got the puck. Or excuse me, that's McKinnon, 97. Early morning vision, a problem for me. Here's a shot from Pascal. Fresh out of the box, was stopped by Fracassi. Great period so far from Boston. Not really letting any chances. Boya's been pretty bored in his own cage, to say the least. Can the Prospects change that? Get something at the net here. It's loose. It bounces. It's in. They score. They cut the lead in half. It's now 3-2. It looks like Perkins will get that goal. He led the line to the bench. I will get a good look at that scoring in a second. Darn score sheet won't reload. Face off one by Boston. They're looking to answer right back. Holtzlack to Kelleher. Kelleher looking across. Loose. And a spread eagle save from Fracassi. He's on top of it. What a save. So no, that goal actually credited to Maxence Frederick. Assisted by Oliver Winter and Jaden Perkins. Last 2 goals of this game have included a goal and 2 assists. Teamwork. 9:07 to go in the second. We got a good game on our hands once again. The Prospects clawing their way back in. Still looking for that first win. Lions with some speed and some nice handles until it's cut off by the skate of Derek Gow. Keller just going to give it over. No icing as Bates clears it all the way down. Godino couldn't hold on to it. And now Gow down the left side, looking to tie up the game, throws it across, it's scrapped out down low. Official's hand is up. This looks like it'll be a penalty on Boston, and it will be. So now National Prospects on the power play. Frankie Bates entering the penalty box. Some silence as the puck about to be dropped. Frankie Bates with body checking, 2 minutes, the official ruling. Oh, this puck loose until Boyes is on top of it. A little bit of a late punch by Sharkey, who was eventually tripped up. Frankie Bates, 6th penalty of the tournament. Body checking, 2 minutes, 20 seconds off of that penalty so far. Prospects unable to do much yet, but still plenty of time on the clock. Here comes Tanner Sullivan. Just puts it down low, and now Landon Cabinets will get things going for the team representing Ontario. They would like to hear their national anthem played after the game today for the first time in this tournament. Getting a little bit chippy down there. Puck was thrown to the point, but turned over. No icing. Good pressure by Sharkey. But the Prospects evade the pressure. Great defense there by Pascal. Still results in a shot from way out, but Boyes just going to catch it out. Might have gone a little bit wide, but he needs himself a break. Faced 13 shots up to this point, stopped 11 of them. Both goaltenders with better percentages right now than they typically have, playing well. No icing here. No penalty there from the official, just incidental. And now Conway just took that over the blue line and back in, and we got offsides. 6 seconds left on Frankie Bates' penalty for body checking. Conway throws it off the boards. Unsuccessful pass. Nice swipe by McKinnon. He gets it back for Boston. McKinnon down the left, throws it, and they score! McKinnon to Hughes. Hughes has his second of the game. A great setup by Boston. One of the nicest I've seen this tournament. And now it's 4-2. Can the Prospects find an answer again? They've been down 2 before. They clawed their way back in. Now they're back to that same obstacle they faced, except this time with less time. Just a little bit below 21 minutes to play in this game entirely left of regulation. Pascal with a slick pass to Conway. Conway now. Down Broadway, lets a Klepper go. And it's blockered away by Fracassi. McKinnon looking for another assist as he tried to send it to the crease. Couldn't get it off. Conway with tight pressure on him. He lost it. Here comes Detallo. That actually might have been Jack Minton. I heard a let's go, Jack. Still, that number 89 not on this roster, so not sure if he forgot his or they gave him a spare. But if it is Jack or it is Matthew, he has one of the 2 goals for the Prospects. Oh, uh-oh. Bates loses his edge, picked up by Perkins. Perkins fires. Oh, that's on the line. It's not in. Comes up to the point. Another fire. Oh, my goodness. How have they not scored here? That one was literally probably smack dab on the goal line. No icing here as Sasha Russell races in for it. It's right on the post as Boys gets a whistle. 4:16 to go. Lions battling down low for it, just below 4 minutes to go as number 4 Keller has the puck. Trying to make a compact pass to Lions. Coming the other way in transition, the Prospects. A nice pass across. A fire from Detallo and he misses. So from now on, I actually see the number 88. I'm going to assume that number 89 is Jack Minton. Only all the rosters I could find would be perfect. Sometimes it's just not like that. Here comes Cabinets. Cabinets handling. Just lost the puck by a bit. Holtzlack tried to take advantage of it. Instead, Detallo still remains with the puck. Trying to center it, but it's off the shin pad. Cabinets turning the other way. It's turned over. A chance for Boston, but swiped away. Great job there. We got a little bit of slashing going on behind the play. No penalty awarded. Just 2 guys going at it. This breakout attempt intercepted. It's now a 2-on-1. And they score! Will Horan. Horan, his second goal of the tournament. Boston Hockey Club coming into this game averaging 3.7 goals a game. They've hit that marker, to say the least. 5 goals in the second period with 2.5 to go. Prospects could definitely use a goal to head into the third. They almost had a chance there. Nice interception. Gao cuts inside. Couldn't get the shot off perfectly. Back inside to Gao. Bouncing puck. Winter couldn't grasp onto it. Thrown to the middle by Frederick, who has the most recent goal for the Prospects. Tanner Sullivan getting to the inside, letting one go, and it just flies over the crossbar. Hughes looking for the Hattie. Won't go. Conway. Loose puck in the slot. Sullivan spins and fires and scores! Basically a no-look shot from Tanner Sullivan, and it's 6-2 Boston. That's not the easiest shot to pull off, to say the least. Sullivan with the spin and strike. He's the lone player on Boston with a hat trick in this tournament, and he grabs his 5th goal, which now leads the team. Some nice moves there from Perkins, but he's eventually taken down. A pass across to Jackson Britt. Britt now. Still staying swifty with it. They score on a rebound. Ryan Satansky, his first of the tournament. Johnny on the spot, ready to tap it in. A nice setup from Britt. He'll get the assist. What was originally a very defensive game to begin with, we now have 9 total goals. Not even at the end of the second. If nobody scores in the next minute and 2 seconds, we will not have an ice cut and we'll be straight back to the action.
1 minute left in the period.
And Siri lets us know we have 60 seconds left to go. Here's McKinnon. Wheeling below the net, official's hand is up. It's a delayed penalty on the Prospects. They blow the whistle already, which is interesting. High sticking. You don't see that called too often in youth hockey and college hockey where there's cages, but I can tell you it's happened. Who just got the assist for the 7th goal, now in the sin bin. Minton and McKinnon at the face-off. Perkins dangles by 2, trying to cycle it down low for Minton. We got a penalty on the Prospects now. They're upset about it. And Jack Minton, the first goal scorer for the Prospects. Now we're going to have to take a sit in the penalty box. Nice get up to the point. Puck tipped in front by Satansky, looking for his 2nd of the game. This one cleared all the way down. 14 seconds to go. We got 4-on-4 for the next minute and 26, no matter what. So that'll run into the 3rd period. Shots on goal, 21-15 in favor of Boston, as they'll eventually enter the locker room, or actually not enter the locker room, since we will have the ice cut most likely. They'll have a quick talk with the coach and be right back out here for the third period. No Zamboni needed for this lopsided second period that just occurred. Buzzer sounds, and it appears that, yep, they will be. Alrighty, so just heard that I've been pronouncing number 37 Ryan Sintaski's name wrong. So hey, if you ever think I am pronouncing your kids or siblings or whoever's name wrong, just please let somebody here know. They'll let me know. I'll always correct it. So thank you to the family over at Boston Hockey for letting me know that. It always feels good to know I'm actually pronouncing the right name, and they score right 12 seconds in. Quick start for the Prospects. There's no more running clock. That's how you start a period. Sasha Russell. A beautiful shot. His first goal of the tournament. So we get a 4-on-4 goal to get things started here in the third period. Geller down low. Couldn't obtain it perfectly, but he gets it inside. Holtzslag fell on top of. Appears to be all right. And we'll get a face-off right to the left of Fracassi. Nice save by Fracassi. Rebound in front. Lions scores! Two goals in less than 2 minutes to begin this third period. The clock running, but both teams taking their time to get to the face-off dot. Lions, who just scored. Tripped up. It'll be a power play for Boston. Perkins just caught the skate. Oh, Jack Minton, actually, excuse me. Perkins was visibly upset. I thought it was him that ended up tripping Lions, but instead it's Minton. So 2 minutes. A power play for Boston, up 5. But we've learned that teams do not care about the gap in goals. They care about how many goals they score at the end of this tournament. Especially when you look at the Connecticut Junior Rangers, who won a game 26-0. So Boston probably going to stay heavy on the gas here with 12 minutes to go, running clock. Coming in with speed is Sullivan. Has one of the 8 goals for the team in black. Nice drop back to Bates as he gives it back down low to Haran. Haran, another goal scorer out there. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan, very tough angle. He thought he scored. Perkins just putting it in deep. 40 seconds left on the power play for Boston. Some good opportunities, but the prospects holding up so far. Here's Hughes, 2 goals in this game, looking for a hat trick. No team on Boston with a hat trick other than Tanner Sullivan. Prior to this game, Hughes looking to be the second player on that list. Frederick lost it, picked up by his teammate. A shot kicked away by Boyes. Good chance from Russell looking for his second. Had a quick goal to start this third period. And now up to the defender, Medrano. Collision there. Somebody's down. Slow to get up is Medrano as he kind of limps his way to the bench. And a routine shot and a routine save as we get a whistle. Nico Medrano a little bit banged up on that play. He is standing on the bench, though, appears to be somewhat okay. He might already be ready to go back in the action, maybe just took a stinger. So we'll keep you updated when Medrano's back on that ice. For now, back to the action. 9.5 to go. Boston with a nice cushion, but it's always nice to have more. It's not nice to have less, but Boyes prevents that from happening. He comes way out of his crease and makes a cover. Boston Hockey Club with over 60 Division I NCAA alumni, as well as 8 going to the NHL draft that have gone. Oh, a shot off the cage. Lions trying to flip one in. It's just a tad bit wide. National Prospects actually do these types of tournaments with teams for lacrosse and soccer as well, so they're not just a one-sport pony, as you would call it. Gow had some good chances today. Still itching for that first goal. Here he comes. Bodied off by Conway. Winter picks up the puck below the goal line. Passed in front to the slot, given back to Winter. It's in between the skates of Winter, and Boyes jumps on top of that one. And a little bit of a late shove there. That should be a penalty on Holtzlag. Unnecessary shove by Holtzlag. He should be headed to the box. The DJs here in Illinois, when it comes to hockey games, are great. We once had a fight in my high school league, and they played bad boys throughout while they tried to situate the penalties. And right there, they just played physical after a shove right in front of the crease. .7:20 to go. Oh, a great pass and a better shot. 9-3, it was Godino to Horan. This period flying by on a running clock. We're already below 6.5 to go. Perkins not giving up. Boston in transition. Nice slid pass to Santaski. Santaski down low. Turned over, and here comes Perkins down the left side. With a small gap, he's just going to throw it at the pad of Boyes. Not many other options for him there. Nice play by Minter, picked up by Perkins. Here comes Perkins. Tough angle, he's going to wheel around the other way, backhanded to the front, and it's sticked off by a Boston defender. Lachlan McKinnon rings this one around. It takes a weird bounce and goes right to the glove of Fracassi. He wasn't able to cover it in time, so it bounces back out and play stays alive. Perkins, some smooth moves as he exits his defensive zone. Minton, forced to give up the puck. Lions, nice breakout pass to Keller. Here comes Keller. Transitioning backwards. He wants a holding call. Gives Medrano a little bit of a slash. Medrano back in the game for the first time. Good to see him back out there. Backhander wide from Holtzlag. Medrano and Kelleher getting chippy in the front. A shot just misses. They throw another one on. That one misses the cage as well. Under 4.5 to go. Here's Minton. No dice. Holtzlag. A solid pass ahead for Lions. Lions fans on the centering attempt. And an interception there off the pass from Bates. Here comes Frederick with Russell to his right. Frederick trying to throw it in front. It's loose and covered by Boyes. I thought the 5-hole was open there. Boyes proved me wrong. Able to close it in time and make another save for his stats. Boston will most likely be 3-5. After this concludes. Not a bad fight for this Boston team in this tournament. Horan maybe tripped up, but it's really too late to even initiate a call. You just kind of let it play on unless anything serious happens at this point. Here's Hughes. Just barely off sides. Frederick a little bit slow to get up, but he's skating just fine at the prospects bench. I think he's just upset, maybe a little bit banged up. Probably not the most fun of tournaments for this prospects team, but they have been fighting in every game. I mean, you look here, they're down 6, but they are still going full effort, as you can tell. It's not easy to come into this tournament when you know you're facing some of the best kids in the world. Pass just gets by Winter. Boston causes a turnover, just going to dump it in deep. Don't forget, up next after this one, it's the Minnesota Machine taking on the All-Star Aces. Delayed penalty here on Boston. Winter eventually lost his edge, touched up, and we have a penalty. By the time the penalty is actually inserted and the face-off is ready to go, there will be just above maybe a minute left to go. No, they do actually stop the time here to enter the penalty. So a running clock of 1:12 for the prospects, maybe tally one more on. Gow looking to do so, and a good save. Conrad tries to zip it around. Put down low. All the way down, no ice. It heads straight to the stick of Ricari. Below 40 seconds now. We'll be hearing the American national anthem after this game due to Boston getting the victory. This will be their third time they get to hear it. They get to hear it one last time. And all alone, it's a 2-on-0. Lions and Holtzlag. Lions backhanding across. What a save from Fracassi. Actually, I believe that might have just straight up missed. And now it's in the net. Lions wrapped it around and scored without anybody noticing. And that'll do it. From the North Rink here. That'll be a 10-3 final.